Hello there, YouTube viewers. This is Bible Believer 2009 with another video. This time I'm going to do a video about when you thought the Lifetime Network couldn't get any trashier or disgusting. Any more disgusting than this channel already is. They're now coming out with a remake of a movie based upon a controversial novel. It's called Flowers in the Attic. And there was a movie done. I guess there was a movie done of this book in 1985, and then now they're doing a remake. And this is a book about, I guess, a story about these kids. Their mother locks them in the attic, you know, their grandmother's house or whatever it is, so she can get an inheritance. Because according to the inheritance, I guess, if she ever had a kid, she couldn't get the inheritance, so she was hiding the kids out, and the grandmother and the mother are abusing the kids sadistically. And you got two oldest siblings, you know what I'm saying, and some twins, you know, and the older siblings, they start to fall for each other. And then this story has incest and rape and all this, you know, eroticism and all that. And because apparently the older brother rapes the sister. I mean, this book is so filthy and nasty. Oh, there's profanity, laced with profanity and everything like that. And I did some research on this book, and I actually found threads on there where people were admitting. I mean, this book, actually, according to my research, was actually banned by several school districts, many school districts, banned from their reading lists and stuff. In fact, this book had even been in school in the first place before it got banned. You know, in fact, there was 6 kids in the 6th grade. Who read this book, 11-year-olds. There was one person that said, yeah, I had this on my bookshelf when I was 11 years old, and read this book when I was 11 years old. It's kind of frightening that an 11-year-old kid would be reading a book that would be classified as X-rated 50 years ago. Attempted this. Oh, by the way, the grandmother in this book is actually poisoning her grandkids, and all this sadistic abuse going on, and incest and rape, and real good reading material for 11-year-old kids. But like I always say, they're using the media, books, print, television, video games, music, and this is psychological warfare being done on your kids. In fact, I want to encourage people to get this book right here. I mean, this book actually goes into that. It's called The Holy Pale Horse by William Cooper. In fact, there's a chapter in here I'm going to recommend to my viewers here. It's called, let's see here, I got to find this here. Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. See right here. Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. And it's the plan. This was a document that was found in a printer. I'm glad Mr. Cooper brought this thing to light, but it reveals how the Bilderberg, in fact, it's supposed to be a document from the Bilderberg group, how they're doing psychological warfare against the population, you know. Basically doing a coup, taking over without even having to fire a physical shot, without using military like that. And you use psychology, economics, all this good stuff. You find, control people through the food, through just all these different areas of human life that you can control, and to manipulate the public. And I believe, and it mentions in this plan, how you can destroy the morals of a country. And I believe that they're using the media and all that to desensitize you to the filth, the garbage, get you used to it. And generation after generation of the American people, for instance, go through this programming. That's what they call it, TV programming. And pretty soon you're going to get a generation of people that are come out that are not going to know God. They will be evil. They will be prepared to worship the Antichrist, to worship the beast. And this plan, Silent Weapons for a Silent War, as I just said here, this matches another well-known Illuminati document. Yeah, Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. This actually matches with the protocols of the Illuminati, also known as the protocols of the Elders of Zion, which, to me, they were not written by Jews. It was actually written by the secret societies, the elite. It was their plan, but it was written. This document was written in such a way that if it were ever found, it would be kind of coded, camouflage, if you will, make it look like another group wrote it. For instance, make it look like the Jews wrote it, and then you go from there. and protect the true identity of the writers of the document. But anyway, all these documents coming out, everything in our culture is matching in with these plans of using the media and the entertainment and everything like that to program the population. And what they're doing with these shows, and notice how they're getting more raunchier and more just wicked, evil, just filthy with these shows, because they're, again, this is gradualism, man. I mean, they've been building this, pumping this up for a long time. You know, you ever notice in the 50s, right? It was Elvis shaking his pelvis on TV. You know, that was deemed controversial. Now look where we've come. It's just getting worse, and they're progressively doing this, preparing each generation here, and it's a generational process. You say, and that's why I want to expose. But this is just the latest round here in the Lifetime Network. Oh my goodness! Now that they're promoting witchcraft, the occult. Oh, all right. Now they got. I mean, you know, they have all these shows they have on there with people in bed, rolling around in bed, having sex, you know, fornicating, having sex, and all that outside of marriage, all kind of adultery, and now we can add rape and incest, you know, to the Lifetime's channel's repertoire, and torture and abuse of children that they're putting on the television here, that they're portraying. So, I mean, this is yet another. We see how America is going into the toilet, morally, culturally, spiritually. We see. It's the fall of America, and basically it's the Illuminati plan, basically to change the culture, to get people away from our traditional Judeo-Christian culture and values, our family values. They're trying to destroy that. I mean, they're declaring war on the population, and what they're going to lead you into doing is eventually they're preparing for the one world government to come into power. And when it does, it will be based upon Satan's principles, Satan's gospel, and it'll be ran by the Antichrist, and people will worship Satan, because the Bible says, and they will worship the dragon, which gives power unto the beast in Revelation 13. This verse 4, the dragon in the Bible is Satan, and they will worship the beast. So people are being prepared for that, and I'm shocked, you know, and the fact that this book was apparently being read by 11-year-old kids. Already affecting their minds. I mean, it's insidious. It's monstrous. Too monstrous that could conceive to try to influence young minds with this kind of garbage. It's filthy. It's just trash. It should be banned. I mean, there's just no value to this as literature or anything else. And all this is programming, desensitize people. Basically get people to lower their moral inhibitions, that and all that. They're basically changing the values of the population without getting caught. Now we're supposed to tolerate every kind of evil, every kind of sin, every kind of perversion, and everything like that. And that's all it is. It's horrible. It's horrible. And as a Christian, and everything like that, I see the truth. And it really bothers me. And you see all these zombies out there. These brain dead zombies. They'll just go. They love their wicked entertainment. They see no problem with it, and probably they'll be the same people who'll be all the haters that'll get on here and attack me. Like I got one guy, Islam my wife to the wall. I could educate Islam my wife into a wall if he would, he'd be so willing. This channel could educate him on these issues. But I've got the documents. In fact, through the protocols of the Illuminati, I'm actually going to go over that on this page. And I'm going to show you how, on this blog, and I'm going to show you how it correlates with Bible prophecy. So it's a attitude change plans. What they're doing, they're changing the values, changing your thought process through the media, entertainment. But I just seen the preview for this Flowers in the Attic. Popping up here on the Lifetime, and everything like that, and just more filth, more wickedness, and it just goes to show again how it's the fall of America. It really is. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Of course, that's the plan. But I do believe America will go into judgment. It has to, for the New World Order to arise. America will lose its preeminence. It will lose its power, and the one world system will come in and take over. America, you're only digging you're basically sealing your fate, America, when you're going along with this. We have a choice as Americans whether or not to go along with the immorality and the evil. You have a choice. Are you going to serve good or evil? Are you going to serve God or Satan? That's your choice. In America, I guess the majority of Americans are making their choice. They're serving the devil. and they're going to reap the whirlwind for it. The Bible says, "For God is not mocked, for whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap." So if you reap to the flesh, you will sow, and sow corruption. You reap to the flesh, you sow to the flesh, you will reap destruction. So, ancient Israel, again, I keep bringing this up because I read a book called The Harbinger, and it talks about ancient Israel and how God's using the same pattern of judgment that he used in ancient Israel that he's using in America now. We're following the same pattern. Ancient Israel, they had a choice to follow God's law and be blessed and prosperous and all that, and they did get prosperous, but then they turned away from God, and God sent in Babylon to destroy Jerusalem, the temple, all it, burned it to the ground, made it into a pile of rubble, ashes, and took the people into bondage and slavery. And that's what's going on in America. I can see it, and it just breaks my heart. Anyway, I just want to thank you for watching this video. Thank you, and God bless you.